Hello?
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Welcome to, I got pillows like uncomfortable situation. Hey, welcome to
BarTalk.
We're back.
BarTalk. Oh yeah, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, because they're on your fake ears.
I guess this like doesn't really make any sense to wear, but I'm gonna wear it anyway. All right, what's up, y'all? Happy December! Oh my God, it's almost the end of the year. It's weird. I have to get all my Christmas presents this week.
It is literally December 2nd.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be gone, so if I don't get all my Christmas presents this week, I'm screwed. Because next weekend I'm away, and then it's literally Christmas. So I have like this upcoming week to get Christmas presents.
Okay.
So
I have all of mine pretty much already, so.
You do?
Yeah.
What did you do at Black Friday sales?
I'm ahead of my game.
Wow, I'm jealous. I'm really jealous. Ooh, this is weird that I can't hear myself.
Today we're talking about us.
Where we've been.
We're talking about the Jersey trip. Ooh, legendary.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Tracy's trip to Austin, Texas.
And what we got going on for the rest of the year. Because we only have a month left.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Seasonal depression's so real.
Oh my God, I'm getting a spray tan ASAP Rocky. I'm so pale, it's bothering me. Mm-hmm. And that's when it's bad, because like I'm used to being pale. I'm a pale person. But when it starts bothering me, it's like, ooh, you're really pale.
Yeah. Like see-through type shit. Just very blessed that I moved to Florida.
Type vibe.
Jellyfish vibes. Like super blessed we live in Florida now because the seasonal depression isn't that bad. Like it's so nice outside right now.
That's bad. No,
like the sun is hot, but it's a little cool, so it's not crazy humid down here. But like if it was cold right now, I'd be in my feels for real because I'm not a December person. My favorite month is July. Like I know it's my birthday. I'm not just saying that, but
I was just about to say.
I know. I saw it in your face, but I know it's my birthday month. But come on, like the heat, I would rather sweat my ass off.
I actually like July too because my birthday's in August. August sucks. August is like, it's hot, but it's also like summer's ending and it's like annoying hot. It's not even a fun hot. And then everyone's going back to school, so everyone's stressed out. August is the worst month, honestly. No. I remember my birthday was always like 2 days after school. It was terrible. I was like, this is the worst present ever. I'm fucking hanging out with Miss Garvin right now. Shout out to Miss Garvin, actually. She was my favorite second grade teacher. I loved her. Aww. But fuck her because I didn't want to spend time with her on my birthday.
Shit. So where we've been. Last podcast we said we were going to New Jersey and we went.
I survived.
Yeah, Abigail survived. So we did so much shit. Shout out to my friends that came to see us in New Jersey that are still there, and my fam. I got to see like literally the last of my family that's up there. I have nobody left in New Jersey because everybody's out. They all live down here in Florida because fuck the tri-state area. It's just too expensive and cold and miserable, and people are too angry.
I thought it was really fun. I had a great time.
Awesome.
It was cool. I think it was cool because I really liked being able to kind of experience a little bit of your past. I don't know. I felt like I got to become closer with you on this trip because I got to
understand who the hell
I got to understand you and like your friends and meet your people and see your house and stuff like that. And so I don't know. I like felt kind of your nostalgic energy in myself, and it was just I don't know. It was good.
Also,
it was
like
good
mega
feels.
Anxiety. I didn't realize I was gonna have that much anxiety going back.
Yeah.
Like as soon as we flew in, I was like, oh, this is cool. We flew into Newark, so she got to see like a little bit of North Jersey. Not really. We just literally drove through it, but Newark isn't like the best area or whatever. So we were like, oh, welcome to trash. When we flew in, we drove down South Jersey, like to the shore where I'm from, and I was so good. I was so good until like we rolled up to my like street, and I was like, hey, we should turn around immediately and not stay here for a while.
Wait.
What?
Shots.
Oh.
Wait, first, I'm sorry. I have to interrupt. We have BarTalk shot glasses. Shout out to my mom. She got them for us for a Christmas present. And so
we're so official.
Our guests aren't going to have to drink out of condiment containers anymore.
Oh my God.
We're drinking out of BarTalk shot glasses. This is how you know we've made it, bro. We're going to be famous as
They're
shit.
so good though. Like the people that did this, like I know y'all can't see.
Is her hair in the shot glass?
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I know you can't see it because, obviously it's like way too small for the camera, but dude, Like, go to our
Wow.
Instagram and look at the
Wow.
pictures and shit. We'll post something about it. They are fucking sweet.
They look really cool.
They're so cool.
They're
So,
great.
Cheers. Bang.
Cheers.
I almost lost my hat.
That's rough. Do you want a sip of my water? Ooh. Do you want a sip of my water?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit something.
Like, I feel like after we came back,
That one got you, Rick.
yeah, because I haven't drank. Like, I was
Since
like, when we
Jersey?
get back from New Jersey, I'm not going to drink because we have a race next week. So I was like, here's my couple weeks of a dry spell. And also, we literally drank way too much in New Jersey.
I have never seen Tracy so drunk in my life. Her language toward the end of the night was just laughter. Like, that's how she spoke. It was like anything that I said. I could have been like, I killed your mom, and she'd be like, like she was straight up. Her eyes were open half of a centimeter, and she just laughed the rest of the night. And I was like, oh, she's booked.
Dude, so check this out. I had like a list of stuff that we had to do. So my thing with Abigail, especially on this trip, is ever since I've known her, she's been like, I don't want to go out. I just want to vegetate in my room and read my books and study and, like, you know, come on, it's so true.
Whatever,
like,
dude.
But that's like your vibe. Like,
Yeah.
listen, when I was 22, I was fucked up, and
It
I'm
was
like,
so all of your friends were like, she's 22. I know. They were like, dude, I was doing blow in the fucking bathroom at 22.
I know, I'm like, you were like way too good as a 22-year-old. Like, take it as a compliment, but also like the girl needs to live a little bit.
Yeah,
not
facts.
like not.
That's true.
Listen, I didn't like, you know, we didn't do anything crazy. But
She's
I'm
like,
just saying,
so I
like,
drugged her.
No, yeah. So I drugged her in the bathroom. No. But like everyone, I just think it's so important to like not work every once in a while. And I was like, you're not doing shit on this trip.
No.
And I was so proud of her. She didn't work.
It was fun.
Read no books.
Nope.
Didn't work on your laptop. We took a whole day on Sunday and did nothing.
It was a lot of fun.
Like,
it was a
did
great
nothing.
We
you
got
don't
there.
understand. Like, you don't understand how important that is.
Yeah.
Like, it was good.
We had a lot of fun. We got there on Thursday and we went and hung out with some of her family in Newark, and then we immediately started eating. I swear to God, I ate 500 pounds of bread. I have no regrets about it either. It was so good. I literally didn't stop eating. Like,
Yeah.
I legitimately, like, I woke up and I was like, all right, guys, hungover. I'm just like, yo, bagel, hot bagel. Where are we
Bagel.
going?
Yeah,
we're
so
going
we got into Newark and we had pizza.
Yep.
So she had like a grandma's pie and a regular pie and then wings, just because the place that we got it from up by my aunt in Newark just has like really good fucking
We
wings.
immediately drove into Atlantic City and went to
Carluccio's.
Carluccio's. We got a Nutella Bella, and we actually got something good. We got like chicken and salad and
Yep.
good stuff.
It was
too.
like chicken balsamic glaze, so it had like chicken and like Mott's red pepper. It was like an
Delicious.
antipasto on top of chicken. It
was delicious.
It was good. Really good.
And then we ate a Nutella Bella.
And we ate a Nutella Bella, which is like, if you don't know what Carluccio's is, it's basically like a calzone that has all Nutella inside and powdered sugar on top, instead of like your traditional calzone with like Mott's and red sauce or gravy, whatever the fucking what you want to
It's
call
not
it.
gravy. Get out of it. You can't
Whatever.
you can't talk that way in the South.
Whatever. It's
Terrible.
It's the whatever the the pizza shit you put in.
Sauce.
It's gravy.
Oh.
But anyway, it's
Somebody
so
like
fucking
take
good.
her away. It is sauce. It is not gravy. You can't say that in the South, dude. Like, gravy is gravy in the South. Like, gravy is the shit you put on your turkey at Thanksgiving and your mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but gravy is what you say it is when you're talking about it. So like if I'm making macaroni, it's gravy.
No.
Or like pasta. You're not gonna say fucking
what?
macaroni. If you're making pasta and you're saying, what are you having? Like, I'm pasta and gravy. It's red gravy.
No.
If you're having like mashed potatoes and gravy, I'm not gonna put red sauce on top of mashed potatoes. It's obviously brown gravy.
Yeah, because it's gravy. But if you have pasta and sauce, it's sauce.
It's all gravy.
I'm hard stop on this. No.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Anyways.
So she says sauce. I say gravy. Side note, by the way, she was around all of these people that we were in the car, and she was like, "What did you say you wanted?" She said something along the lines of like, "Oh, I'm really in the mood for like the macaroni with sauce," and I didn't even hear it, and she instantaneously was like, "Ew, why did I say it like that?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "I said sauce," and to
Yeah.
me, it's like sauce. But
like,
she said it like sauce.
I began to assimilate quickly.
Yeah,
I
she
had
like
to.
fit right in.
I could not be there for very long.
Yeah. So we went to Newark and we hit the pies, right? And then we had some wings and we immediately went down to Carluccio's same day and had some chicken balsamic and we had the Nutella Bella.
The next day we wake up. We actually go to.
We went to the gym, went to go see Attilas. Yeah, so Attilas, like just a little bit of a background. People that are watching this probably only know Attilas of Belmar with Ian Smith Fitness because he was the one that became super popular when COVID happened in New Jersey and Attilas was open during all of it. Mm-hmm. So like I won't go like deep into it. You can do some research on your own, but he basically stayed open through COVID. And it was obviously a huge deal because New Jersey went crazy over COVID and like totally shut down. And what happened was the government literally hit this guy's bank account and they patched up his doors. And they were like, you cannot have people in the gym. And his whole thing was people are dying and nobody's talking about how the obesity rate is affecting COVID and da-da-da, whatever. So he wanted to keep his gym open. So what he did was he slept in his gym and he knocked down the walls that the government literally boarded up his facility. He took them down and took his doors away, like took the doors off of the hinges and there was no doors there. And people donated instead of paid membership. So I'm pretty sure just now they're charging people memberships, but for the whole time during COVID, it was like you either bought a t-shirt or people were donating money. Other than that, he didn't charge anybody anything.
Yeah.
So that's what Attilas is. But before Attilas, it was called Oceanside. And my parents were there when it like first became a thing. So like my parents are OGs. They got like their pictures in the place.
Yeah. So we went there. We worked out.
Friends.
Yeah, we went and worked out. Got one workout in. Continued eating. Afterwards,
such a cool place.
Immediately went to Hot Bagels afterwards, and then
got a pork roll, egg and cheese.
Oh, it was so good. Hot Bagels is the best thing about Jersey.
Give me like your consensus on pork roll, egg and cheese though.
Amazing, very good. Honestly, the pork roll is the best on the bagel. I would never eat pork roll on its own ever. Honestly, nasty. But like pork roll, egg and cheese on everything bagel. Shit, that's is good stuff right there.
There's no place here. I was just talking to Joey about this. Like there's literally not a single fucking place that you could find a good breakfast sandwich.
Nope.
Anywhere except for New Jersey.
Yeah, they make it. It's like they make it with real eggs right there. Mm-hmm. Like real pork roll. Well,
like no like egg beaters in a box.
It's not like
microwaved,
like microwaved shit. Yeah, it's good. So it was really good. We afterwards, I mean, we basically ate and drank and partied the whole time, but it was really fun. So
yep, took her to. So we got pork roll, egg and cheese at Hot Bagels, and then that's the day we went to the Crab Trap. So I used to work at this place that is a seafood and like it's a big seafood place, but they also like have steaks and stuff like that.
Best crab cakes I've ever had in my life.
Ever. I used to work there and my brother was a busboy, so we used to team up together. I mean, like I made bank at that place. It is so cool. Walked in, saw all my people, saw the managers of the Crab Trap, so shout out to them. And we got some crab bisque. Mm-hmm. And I think did you get the shrimp or something like that?
I got the crab imperial. Imperial and crab cakes. And we like traded off and stuff. And it was fucking delicious. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then we got ready and we went to the casino. And I've never been to a casino before because Florida doesn't really have them. And I actually like them a lot. Like I don't like going out. If you know me at all, you know that I don't go out. I don't like going out. I don't enjoy clubbing. I have to drag her. We live in the city that has FSU, which is like one of the top party schools. And when I was at FSU, I've still never been to recess. I've got dragged to the strip a couple times. It's terrible. Like I went to Mad So one time. I don't go out.
Let me say for people that don't know what these places are, the difference between the places that are in Tallahassee and the places that obviously we went to is very different. But it's all like college bars.
Yes, it's all.
So she's never been to places that are like, not college bars, I guess you would say, like literal clubs. Yeah, and we didn't even go to a club while we were there.
Well, it was cool because what I liked about the casinos there is like Atlantic City's known for the boardwalk and the casinos. Like that's what they have. So they have really cool casinos. So when and drugs and drugs. Yeah. And we didn't do those, but
like we immediately pull up and there's like as soon as we get into Atlantic City, not to like sidetrack hardcore, but like as soon as we pull up, like one of the houses was like getting raided, like right next to our Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
And Cordace was like, welcome home. We were like, lit.
Yeah.
Abigail's like, I can't go for a walk anywhere around here. We're like, no, you can't. Like we stay inside. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's terrible. So,
but anyway,
so we got into the casino, and it was really cool because you have everything there. Like, you have restaurants, you have the casino, you have clubs, you have bars. Like, you have all of it, which I like because I don't want to feel like I'm stuck in one place. So it's really cool because it's like you go to a club and then be like, all right, I'm gonna dip, I'm gonna go to the casino. All right, I'm gonna dip, I'm gonna go get some food. All right, they have shops, like you can go shopping and stuff. Mm-hmm. And for people who've been to actual major casinos, you guys are like, yeah, no, duh. But I didn't know this, right? And so, and it's cool too because it's like super time warp. That's another thing. I don't like when it feels really late because then I'm like, oh, I need to go to sleep. It's time for bedtime and I'm just tired and whatever. When you go into a casino, right, there's no clocks. The temperature's the same all the time. The lighting is the same all the time. And so
isn't that crazy? We told her that when she was going there. She never knew that.
It feels like a time warp. So like you go in and 4 hours will have passed and you'll have had no idea. So like I would look at my watch. We go in at 8 p.m. or whatever. And I look at my watch and the next time I look at my watch, it's midnight. And I'm like, holy shit. You know, like I would normally be trying to get everybody to go home right now.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
Yeah.
So we went to the casino. I told you to turn off your phone before the podcast started. Anyways, and we went to a couple of bars. We did some casino things.
My favorite place ever.
We went to Boogie Nights.
I love Boogie Nights.
I honestly was like Boogie Nights is all right.
It's so much fun.
I think it's just the nostalgia for you.
Okay, here's my thing with Boogie Nights. So like we didn't even it's the off season, like it's November, right? So there's not a lot of people, which personally I love because if you're from a place where like if you're listening to this and you're from a place that has like a bunch of people visiting your vibe during the summertime, it fucking sucks. Like you're a local, you want to know what's like, you obviously know what's there, you want to go out. But when it's like the summertime, like I don't want to fucking show up there because you know how many people are in that place? It is not very big, but you are like shoulder to shoulder trying to shuffle to some like Grease Lightning shit. It's called Boogie Nights, okay? So like, you know, you're having a good time, listen to old school movie music shit, and like it's not fun. But when it's like November and there's barely anybody there and you can actually just vibe. It's like you don't have to get mega dressed up. It's not like a hardcore club. You know, you can wear whatever the fuck you want. There's people of all ages up in there. Like it's just such a good, it's so chill. It's chill vibes.
We didn't drink that much that night because the next day we did Deca World Championship.
I definitely drank a lot.
Oh, well, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. I definitely drank a lot. I was definitely really fucked up.
Oh.
But I held it together.
Great.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a really good time.
You're an Italian. Anyways, so we did Deca Worlds, helped out with that. Really cool to see all the athletes.
Mm-hmm. Really cool so like side note, the reason why we were actually there was to film for Obstacle Racing Media.
But really?
I mean, it was the reason why we were there. But really, I mean, I'm from there. I wanted to see my friends. I wanted to see my family. I haven't been home in like 6 years. So I like was loving life, but we did that the next day and it was actually really cool. Also really hard, like kind of 0 out of 10 recommend trying to keep up with any sort of elite. Like what the fuck was I thinking? I mean, it was fun, but also like you should have seen the amount of people that were standing in one place.
Man. Oh my God. Trying to get photos of them after, trying to corral. It was a whole thing. Yeah. I was her handyman and she was essentially doing some social media stuff for the OCR report.
Yeah, for
Obstacle Course Racing Media.
So there's two media companies for OCR. It's like OCR Report and Obstacle Racing Media. We were doing Obstacle Racing Media. Mm-hmm. And basically we did a DECA, which you guys have heard before, but if you don't know what we're talking about, it's 10 functional training zones in succession in your best time. The one that we were filming was the one that had all of the running in between, and it's 500 meters of running because it's a 5K at the end of it. So we basically had to go from one zone to the next one and film them and keep up with them to know who was in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth slot. And we were doing live feed streaming for the males and the females, but it was the elites. So the elites, obviously a lot of people are there watching, and all of the zones are right next to each other. So we had to thankfully, I know Yancey Culp, who's like the head of DECA, so I was able to actually get into the zones, but everybody else is standing on the outside. So if you could just picture like hundreds of people. Like standing up, all out with their phones, all trying to film.
They needed to put those. They need to put some motherfuckers in bleachers, like a normal
I mean, it was
sport.
crazy. And as soon as like everybody left the zone, like let's say
everyone would rush to the next zone.
Everybody would rush to the next zone. So you had to be like on the move. It wasn't even like you had to. And I kind of felt bad because as soon as like the first, second, and third people left, people started to move because they got the gist of where they were going next. But there's still people. There was 10 total people competing at the same time, 10 or 12 I think. So like somebody, the last person would be there and not everybody would be at that place for them, but you had to move with these elites in each zone, so it was pretty hard to film them. It's pretty hard to keep
we did
up.
that. So boring stuff. DECA, we filmed. It was dope. It was fun. And then we left, and I think we immediately started getting ready to go out and drink again.
Yeah, we went and got food, obviously.
Where did we go?
We went to Angela's Fairmont Tavern.
Yeah. No, that was the last night.
Where did we go?
Oh, we went with your girl, and we went and just got like wings.
Where did we go?
That place, we went to the boardwalk, and then we went to that place by the...
We went to the... Lana came to visit. We went to the boardwalk, went to Shriver's, and got some taffy. So we took her to Ocean City Boardwalk, and we got taffy.
But then we went to that wings place. You got wings, or chicken tenders.
Oh, we went to Charlie's. Oh, fuck. Charlie's. Okay, so the way that, like, where I come from vibes is, like, you go and get BBTs. They're boneless buffalo tenders, like, on steroids. Boneless tenders, whatever. You can get them in whatever way you want.
It's chicken finger.
Yeah, it's just basically adult chicken fingers, which is awesome because I love chicken. And who doesn't want a chicken finger when they're fucking 28? I love chicken. Yeah. So we went and got some BBTs, chilled.
I ate so many fries.
Best fries ever. I love that place.
I ate so many fries. Yeah, we chilled and then we immediately got ready and went out again.
Yeah.
That's...
Which was cool.
And so, that's the whole trip. Like, we really, I don't know why we're sitting here talking so much about like this place and that place. It's like we fucking ate a lot of food and then we immediately got ready and went to another casino.
Yeah. Tell me why though we went to the Tanger Outlets and like there's a place right next door where it's called the Outlets, and obviously everybody knows what an outlet is. A bunch of fucking shops and shit. And we're like trying to find something to go out in to like be cute, but in the grand scheme of things, we literally just got dressed up and went to like no club.
I hope you're hungry.
We went
for nothing. We couldn't find shit.
We couldn't find anything.
Actually, no, that one shirt worked for me. That weird silky looking shirt.
Oh yeah,
that worked out for me.
Yeah.
We found some stuff. We made it work. We made it happen. We didn't even need it though because everywhere we went, it was actually pretty casual.
Yeah, we went to I didn't actually take her to any like.
We went to the Borgata.
Yeah, we went to the.
We went to the Trop.
I lost all Abigail's money, by the way. I didn't win shit. So I was unlucky as fuck this whole trip.
Here's this couple stories. We're sitting. Tracey wants to fucking play slots because she loves to just lose money.
No, I love slots.
Yeah, because you love to lose money. Okay.
Not true.
So anyways, of course, the only person that has cash is me. She conveniently has no cash. So she reaches into her bag because I don't have a purse.
Like $20.
I don't have a purse or a wallet, by the way. I just like don't have one. I don't know. Anyways, I have a wallet, but it's from like fucking 10 years ago. It's like ripped to shit. It's terrible.
She carries like at least you don't do it anymore. She used to carry a Nike drawstring bag with her everywhere. Like we'd be going to a nice dinner together. She'd be in nice clothes, bringing a Nike drawstring bag. Yeah, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is going on?
I went to prom. So when I went to prom, I had a Nike drawstring bag.
Abigail!
I'm dead serious, bro. I went to prom. I had my Nike drawstring bag.
Okay, so I had her money.
This is very functional. You can strap it to the back. You can run from the cops if you need to. It's very functional. Whatever. So anyways, I had my cash in her bag. And so she's just like, what is this? Is this your money? And I'm like, yes. And of course I know. I'm like, I brought the cash because I knew Tracey was going to in fact spend my money. And so she pulls it out. She's like, she's already drunk at this point. She would say, she looks at me and I'm like, yes, I have $20. Like, just use it. And she's like, well, don't worry. I'm going to Venmo you. And I'm like, I'm thinking this. I'm like, Tracey, you don't even have a Venmo. Like, you fucking, like, your Venmo got removed. Like, you don't have a Venmo. What are you going to do? And she's like, well, whatever. I'll win it back. I'm going to make you money. I'll win it back. And so $20 later, it's all gone, of course, because it's fucking slots. Like, what do you think you're going to make money? No.
Hey, I was up and then I lost it.
So she spends another 20 and She loses all of it, right? And so then she's finally, we're down to, I had like one more 20 or something like that. And she was like, all right, well, don't worry about this. I'm going to win it back. And I'm vibing. I'm like, I'm drinking my tequila.
Her
I'm like,
and my friend Jared are literally looking at me like
shout
I'm a
out,
fucking
yup.
idiot.
Shout out to Jared.
He's the coolest dude.
He was he was getting us drinks and giving us money and stuff too.
He's the shit. Shout out Jared.
Such a cool guy. And he let me use his jacket. It was very nice. So so we're sitting there and we're down to the last 20 and finally Tracy, like, she's up like 55, right? So like, or she's at 55. So I'm like, all right, I got almost all of my money back. So I'm like, cash it out. Like, and if we need to, like, use it on a table. Like, let's play table games. Let's not use it anymore on slots. We're going to lose it all. And so she's like, yeah. Cornelius immediately takes the ticket, her brother. Cornelius takes the ticket and he goes, I'm going to fucking win some money off this. I got my shirt on. We're good. Like, he's got a different shirt, which is the other shirt. He lost all of his money the night before. Now he's got a new shirt. Now he's got a new shirt. Apparently he's going to win all the money. So he takes it. He comes back probably 20 minutes later. He goes, I lost it all. I mean, and he's probably 800 in the tank at this point because he's putting his money in on it.
I know,
like, this is fucking bullshit, and I don't care.
Funny.
I'm vibing. I'm like, we're at the casino. I'm getting drinks. They're giving me drinks for free. I don't care. Like, I'm having a great time. But I'm just laughing because everyone's losing their money. Stefano, her husband, is the only person. He was up like $400. And even him at the end of the night, he's like, he kept playing. He was like, I fucking lost all of it. So literally none of us made any money.
It was pretty unfortunate. Like, even Cornelius, when we first showed up, he bought like this really nice shirt with my mom right before we left, and he was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the shit. Bought a new pair of shoes, bought a shirt, bought a new pair of pants. Wears it out. He's looking in the there's a video.
If you've seen on my Instagram, I have a TikTok with it, and it's like the intro to one of the TikToks, and he looks into the security camera going into the Tropicana, and he goes he's like, you guys listening to this, I'm going to walk in there, I'm going to take all of your money.
Yep.
And he
immediately rolls up to the very first table game that we're at, puts $200 on red on roulette, loses. The first spin.
Loses.
I'm like, dude, this is off to a really bad start. I don't even think, like, one of my girlfriends, Lauren, came down to visit, and I don't even think she won money, and, like, she plays table games, and we were all just, like, negative, but we had a good time anyway.
We had a great time.
And I'm sitting there, and I was, like, so drunk. The lady, we went to that, like, Madame Tussauds one, remember? And, like, you and Jared were standing there.
Yeah.
And I was getting pissed off because this lady kept winking at me. You remember?
Yeah.
The lady kept winking at me. I was like, is this bitch winking at me? Does that mean I'm going to win money?
At the slots.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, she's winking at me. I got to wink back. And then I'm like, yes, I'm going to win money. And all of a sudden, to be like, loser.
Which is so funny.
$20 on the drain.
It's like 9:30 p.m. and Tracy's already sloshed at this point. She was drinking at the house before too. And oh my God. We left the Borgata and we Uber to Wawa West. I feel like you don't even remember hardly what happened.
No, I remember the whole thing. It was so much fun.
We went to Wawa West. The Uber dropped us off at like the east quadrant of Wild Wild West. We have no idea how to fuck this Uber, by the way.
I know.
We're walking, and because we're in casinos, right, we're wearing like inside clothes, like straps and maybe some jeans and some boots, but like short sleeves. And it's like
cold
40,
as shit.
It's like 40 degrees max outside. So we're walking and it's butt fuck cold. We have no idea how to get into this place. Finally, we get into Wawa West Casino. And we immediately start drinking more. And it is, I don't know.
It's De La Ghetto,
dude,
man.
It
is the best place ever.
You are so
I
ratchet.
Love it.
Dude, get the fuck. You walk in and she's like, I'm home. And I'm like, I'm in a garbage dump. Where are we? There's nobody. There's like probably 100 people in. It's this huge fucking casino. Like,
dude,
100.
I'm telling you, it's off season.
Dude,
like,
whatever.
That is the best.
It was still a great time because, dude, oh my, I have the funniest video of Cornelius dancing to this song. Was it Journey?
No, it's the
Titanic. It's the Titanic song. And I mean, Cornelius was also her brother. He never drinks, and he also got sloshed.
Oh my God,
and
it was so much fun.
So
like the Wild Wild West is like, okay, so a little backstory on the Wild Wild West, and like I love it so much. First of all, it's De La Ghetto. So like I said, you can dress up however the fuck you want. It's off season, so there's nobody there. I love it. But the best part about this place, I mean, in the summer when there's a lot of people, they have open table games. Like there's actually a casino inside of it, but there's nobody there, so it's not open. So they have like this place where you go and you order a bucket, and it's a giant ass bucket of beer, and then they give you a bucket of balls and some cups, and you play beer pong with random people. There's just a bunch of tables set up, and it's a really cool way to like meet randoms, have a good time, play beer pong, play beer ball, play flip cup, like do whatever you want, but you just go and order a bucket.
Yo, say what you're gonna say, and I gotta tell a flip cup story.
Oh, well, like when I got married, and they have the best drunken chicken tenders and french fries ever, and I got married, and this is the place that I wanted to go to. So it was like me in my off wedding dress, and a bunch of fucking Marines show up to the Wild Wild West casino. It was like in season, it's bumping, and like we immediately go in, and everybody hooks a right to go to the like bar to get a bucket to play, you know, beer ball and stuff, and I immediately like hook a left and get lost. And because I want chicken tenders and french fries, obviously. So I'm like in my wedding dress and I want chicken tenders. So like Stefano's freaking the fuck out. Nobody can find me. I'm waiting in this line forever. And I randomly show up while they're playing beer ball with like two big ass buckets. One is full of chicken tenders and one is full of french fries. And it's like for a party of 40. And I literally roll up and it's me with these two greasy buckets in my wedding gown. Like, anybody want food?
And Stefano was like, where the fuck have you been?
Pissed. So I love that place. It's awesome.
So she has nostalgic memories there. But for me, who has no nostalgic memories there, I walked in and I was like, what? We just left the Borgata to come to this fucking dump?
I know. You and Jared are probably like, yo.
Jared and I like looked at each other and I was like, I don't know you, but I don't like this place. And he was like, I don't know you, but I agree. And we're going to get
so much fun,
dude. Well, we were just like, all right, we're going to get fucked up now. And he was like, yep. You want a drink? And I was like, yep. And he got us all to, yup. I gotta tell that story too. Okay, so but first we were playing Flip Cup, right? I don't play drinking games. I'm a loser. And so they're playing beer pong, having a good time, and then they needed me for Flip Cup. And I'm about to, it was my turn. I was like the last person, and it was like to the wire. Like it was like person to person. And so I'm like feeling the pressure already because I'm like, fuck, I suck at these games and I hate this shit and I hate beer. I'm drinking this fucking bitch ass beer. And Stefano looks at me because he's on my team and he says something along the lines of like, let's fucking go. And I choke on this beer. I spit it. I'm like, it like goes down and like comes up. And I start laughing so hard. Stefano, the look on his face of defeat as the other person's like flipping it and it lands perfectly and I'm like, there's beer coming out of my nose and he's just like, you fucking bitch. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So the next game we played, he gets my cup ready and he puts a drop of beer.
This much in
literally, I not even a centimeter.
Nobody knew.
Worth of beer. Yeah, everyone was drunk. Knew. Nobody cared. Tracy flips her cup. Tracy straight up picks up the cup and just flips it over.
Nobody knew.
We were all so drunk. Nobody said anything. So Stefano fills my container, my cup, with less. I mean, it was like you couldn't have pissed. There was nothing. Like I couldn't have spit that much beer.
Oh my God.
Or like it was, dude, if I'd spit in the cup, it would have been more than the amount of beer that was in there.
Yep.
And we ended up winning. So
that was funny as shit.
Shout out to Stefano. But so we're drinking, we have a great time, we're dancing. Cornelius, I'll post more of these. If you've been following us on Instagram, you'll see some of these videos, but I'll keep posting them as we post this episode. So fun. And we get the Uber to go back to the Airbnb to keep like hanging out and have fun and stuff. And Stefano is fucking with this dude in this Prius next to us. And he's like, hold my hand. And the guy's like, no. And he's like, I just want you to love me. He was like, you and your Prius, you love the environment. Love me like you love the environment. And we're cracking up. And Stefano this whole time, by the way, is talking to this Uber driver. He's got no seatbelt on. He's like not following any, and he's in shotgun.
There's a load of us in this car.
And I look at Stefano. I was like, Stefano, drunk as shit. And I'm just like, I'm gonna mess with him. I was like, man, Stefano, you should really put your seatbelt on. It's super unsafe. And all the driver goes, this is all he says. He's not from this country. He is not from this country. He goes, yup.
Not like that, like it somehow, like, you know when there's that real awkward silence, like it just happened at the right time. Like all of us in this Uber were like super chaotic, and then she says this comment, and the driver goes, "Yup," and we all just looked at each other and fucking lost it.
And yeah, we started cracking up, and Jared, that's became like his thing. The rest of the car ride, he would just respond to stuff. He was like, "Yup," and the driver, I don't think like
he would say it back though.
This sweet man, like he does not know English. Like he Ubered us very safely. It was great. He is from like Pakistan.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not from here. And so the whole time he's kind of trying to be nice and like play with us. And so Jared is saying stuff and he's like, yup. And every like fifth yup that Jared says, the driver cuts in when it's really quiet too. Like this guy's a comedian. He doesn't know the language, but he's a comedian.
Yeah.
And he just comes in, he's like, yup. We are dying. And Tracy's sitting here and she's like on Cornelius's lap. Her whole language is giggling again at this point. She's not speaking one word. I mean, Jared literally looked at her and he was like, Tracy, I love you, man, but I have no fucking clue what you're saying. He was like, I know what she's saying because I've been friends with her for forever, or I feel like forever. And so I'm like, oh no, she said this. And he's like, how did you understand that? Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know if it's because I'm stupid or because I'm used to her being stupid or God. What.
I was just loving life, man. How about when we get back and we're
slurred
sitting there?
She's like,
dude, my aunt would not let us leave her house without this fucking cheesecake and this chocolate cheesecake. And when we got back, I was determined to give that fucker away. And when we got back to the Airbnb, I looked at him and I was like, cheesecake? And you were like, do you want some cheesecake? He's like, that's what she said. And I was like, I was looking at him like thumbs up. And he's like, okay, cut me a piece.
He looked at her, he was like, dude, I mean, especially right now, he's like, now that you're drunk, it's even harder. He's like, but it's hard to understand you even when you're sober because you mumble and slur your words a lot because you talk really fast. And I was like, yeah, it's just a Trash thing. And I understand everything she says. This was a trend for the whole trip. Like all of her friends even who'd been friends with her in Jersey for years were like, Tracy, I love you, but like, what the fuck are you saying? And I was like, she said this. And they're like, how did you hear that? And I'm like,
I haven't seen him in a minute, man.
And I'm like, I don't know. I just speak the language of Trash. I just understand it.
Everybody would get it too. I don't ever make any sense ever.
But when she's drunk, it's like giggles and slurred words only.
Oh my God. I was loving life. It was so much fucking fun. I literally, like, Jared is still texting me, yup. Like, why you, P. Yeah. Like, will send me something on Instagram or, like, text me randomly, and he'll just be like, yup. Because it was so funny. So fucking funny.
Sunday, we chilled all day.
How about we're standing upstairs, and so, like, meanwhile, we've been drunk for, like, the last, like, 72 hours, you know, straight. Like, tequila and beer and whatever. Like, listen, we were having a great time, okay? Yeah. And it was just good to get away from work and whatever. And we're like upstairs or something. And Cornelius and you were like, no. And we go, what? She's like, we've got 4 blunts and a whole handful of vodka that's not even open yet.
I go, Cornelius.
Like,
because
no.
Cornelius is a weed man, right?
Yeah, he's a smoker.
I am really not. Like, I will smoke weed on occasion. And I'll smoke weed more than I drink because my drinking is 0. So my weed smoking is obviously more than my drinking. But I don't really do either.
Yeah.
And so Cornelius looks at me and he goes, Abigail, we've got like 2 blunts to smoke today worth of weed before we leave. And I was like, fuck, dude. Okay. You know, because for me, that's a lot. Like, I'll take like a hit and I'll be like, I'm feeling good. You know?
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I'm in the couch. And so Cornelius starts rolling them, right? And he goes, Abigail, it's bad. And I was like, fuck, dude, what? And he was like, I'm rolling the 4th one right now. And I was like, dude, we have 4 blunts? I was like, I can't do that. And he was like, you have to. Like, yeah, it was like we were going to war. Bro. He was like so serious. He's like, you have to, Abigail. I need you in this right now. And I was like, I'm going to try my best, man. And he was like, I can't have you try. You have to do. And I was like, I'm going to do it, man. And we go outside. I took one hit. And I was like,
I hear him go, are you fucking kidding me?
I walked back inside and I was like, it's cold. And I took 2 hits and I'm done. And Tracy starts laughing so hard. And I look at her and I'm like, what are you laughing about? There's a whole fucking handle of vodka in the fridge that still needs to get drunk. And she was like, oh no. And Stefano was like, dude, we can't. So we had to give the handle of vodka away. Let me know how Cornelius.
I had 2 drinks. That was it.
Cornelius, he got rid of the weed, man.
Dude, yeah, because he's a killer, man. Like, that's just what he does.
In the hell? I have no idea. I took 2 hits and I took a nap until dinner.
Dude, my brother's a maniac, but hey, whatever.
I was out. I was out. I took a nap. We went to Angelo's Tavern for dinner.
Angelo's Fairmont Tavern.
It was great. I could barely eat food. I was like, this is how much I've eaten. My whole system is clogged. I can't eat anymore. Like, and I was high too. Like, I went to dinner high and I was like, I can't do it. I'm done. Man. I have to tap out.
Oh, I'll tell you what though. Like, I've never laughed more like in a single weekend in a really long time than I did like when I was there, man. Like, it was just everything. I think because we were all in the mindset of like, we just need to get away and not think about anything. And dude, I laughed my ass off.
Can I tell one more story? I gotta tell the story of Cornelius hungover the next day.
Oh,
we're in the car and I'm waiting with Cornelius in the car for Stefano and Tracy to go visit a couple of friends, their kids, to go see them. And it is dead quiet. And we're just on our phones. And Cornelius, he interrupts the pin drop silence and goes, Abigail, I really have to shit. And I was like, dude, I kind of have to shit too. And he was like, no, like, he was like, I drank too much last night. Like, I'm so hungover. I really have to shit. And so he texts Tracy and he's like, yo, are you almost done talking to these kids? Because I got to go. And so we're driving back and he wanted to stop at the gas station to get some blunt wraps to then smoke the weed later, right? So he stops at the gas station and he's in there for probably 5 minutes. And he comes out and he goes, we have to leave immediately. Like, you guys, we need to go right now. Go, go, go. And we're like, what did you do? Did you steal the blunt wraps? And he was like, no, dude. He goes, I had to take a shit. I couldn't hold it any longer. And he goes, dude, the guy almost didn't let me go. He goes, I asked to go to the bathroom, and the guy looked at me and he said, nah, man, that's an employees only. He's like, no, screw that, man. He looks at the guy, he goes, I lived here 6 years ago. I know exactly where the bathroom is. It's to the back, to the left. It's a 1-stall, single-stall bathroom, and I have to go in it right
He made the guy let him in.
And he goes, and you have to let me in there right now. And the guy just looks at him like wide-eyed, and he was like, okay, come on back, man. You have to go to the bathroom. And Cornelius walks in and he goes, dude, I swear. And he goes, that wasn't even shit. He goes, I'm
pissed out of my ass.
He goes, that wasn't even shit. And we're driving back. And the whole time he's like, oh no, it's coming back. He was like, I'm not going to make it back to the house. And none of us care. Like, we're just ignoring him.
That was fucking hysterical.
We're just ignoring him.
Y'all don't even know. Like, the whole way back.
It's like, this is why he's like, y'all, I don't drink, man. I smoke. I'm a stoner, man. I can't do this. He's like, I'm not gonna make it back. I'm about to go again. You hear? It'll be quiet. And then every 30 seconds you hear him and he's like, oh man, I gotta go so bad.
Oh man, the poor kid was so like, he lost all of his money, took a terrible shit. And then like last week we're home, right? Like, okay, first of all, we are from Atlantic City, so like gambling is in our blood, okay? So we're at home, like in my house in Tallahassee, and so he's online gambling.
Dude, he won like
we get back.
He won like $2,500.
He won $2,500 off a single spin, and like Abigail saw him do it, and then she leaves, and I'm sitting there, and he's like spinning, right? And I'm like, hey, did you cash out any? And he's like, oh man, I forgot. And I was like, well, you should cash out while you're up. And he's like, yeah, I only made like half of my AC money back. So I gotta keep going. So he's like still trying to break even from the shit that he lost in Atlantic City like 2 weeks ago.
Dude,
that poor dude, he really took a hit. It was so funny though. Oh my God.
Yeah, so that trip was a lot of fun. That was Atlantic City, you guys. I mean, you would have really had to be there, but it was
Listen.
We survived. We did it. It was all good. It was a great time. I would definitely go back.
Like, my
really
goal
just for
was
hot
just
bagels.
to get her to, like, understand, like, I had to see my friends, man. I haven't seen them in so long. And my family, obviously, you know, but I talk to them. Like, my friends, like, you know, you, like, kind of grow apart. You don't talk to them as often. It's so sad. And when you get together, like, they're the people that, like, I could not talk to them for 10 years. And we pick up, like, we never left off. Like, it was so much fucking fun. And so she got to meet my friends and, like, just not do shit for a full weekend and just have a fun time. And I think you did.
It was so much fun. Yeah, it was a great trip. It was really, really fun.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Next one, though, I get to pick, and we're going to, like, fucking Bali, and we're just going to sit on the beach.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, thank God.
Totally
we're going
fine
to
with
go
that.
in some blue-ass water.
I'm totally fine
We'll go
with
on
that.
a boat.
Okay. I'm totally fine with that.
All right.
Oh, man. That's
the
crazy.
next trip. And then this weekend, dude, we're already at 44 minutes, and we still have to do you want to, like...
Well, so I went to Thierry. It was so much fun. Cool.
She went to Austin. What's coming up for us? You have a race next weekend. You have a trifecta race.
Yep.
So,
I have a trifecta race. It's the last race of the year. So I have a half marathon on Saturday, a 10K on Sunday, and then a 5K walk, basically, because I'm not, like, competing or anything, just to get, like,
the open
proficient. Yeah.
Yep.
In the afternoon. So I'm doing 3 races next weekend, and then that's the end of the season. So
yeah, I have literally nothing competition-wise going on till next year, 2023. And then I have, starting pretty early in the year, some competitions. Shane won't let me talk about my competing.
Why?
I don't know. He's supposed to, like, I have to keep it in secrecy or something. I don't really care. I'm
like,
competing
out loud?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, because I don't know. I'm competing next year. I'm competing a lot next year.
Fuck yeah.
So,
Fuck yeah, she is.
And it's going to start early in the year.
Cool.
So I'm excited. I'm going to do some IBJJF competitions and stuff.
What month?
It'll be really interesting. I can't say.
All right, why?
Because
I'm
like
just one.
I'm not trying to get in trouble. Okay? So,
What's he gonna do?
make my life hell. Facts.
Oh. Actually, I had to rethink that for a second.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm competing, but it'll be interesting to compete at Blue Belt because Blue Belt is just such a different ball game. Like, everybody who's competed at Blue Belt talks about how Blue Belt is not one of the hardest belts. It's just one of the most interesting competition wise because you really never know what you're going to get. Like, when you go to Purple Belt, you know it's elite. Like, you know it's going to be really tough competition. Same with Brown, same with Black Belt, right? Like, you're going to have, it's going to be hard as shit all the time. And, like, you're going to have people who are, you know, first, second, third degree black belts, right, in competition. It's going to be really, really tough. Blue Belt, it's very interesting because you really don't know. Like, you could have a blue belt that's been a blue belt for 10 years that's been, like, competing on and off and training on and off or whatever. That's really not a blue belt. That's really definitely more than just a blue belt, but they're still a blue belt because they haven't gotten promoted yet.
Right.
And then you also have, like, the newbie blue belts like me who are like, hey, you know, I'm starting, you know, so
Is me? I'm here.
like the last blue belt world champion, yeah, she was a blue belt for 6 years. And it's kind of like, nah.
Shit.
Yeah, so
It's a little intimidating.
yeah, but it's also, it makes it a little bit, it takes a little bit of the pressure off because you're like, okay, it just wasn't my day. Or, you know, you might look at the competition and you don't win. Or you do win. It'll feel really good if you do win. You're like, damn, I just beat that blue belt who's a blue belt for 6 years. Or if you don't win, it's kind of like, okay, well,
Yeah, but, like, do you know, though? Like, do you know
you
when
don't,
you see
won't know.
them?
You'll know after. You'll know because usually you'll talk and you'll it's a small community. Like, everyone knows there. It's like Spartan and Deca. Like,
yeah, like, you know who everybody is that's out there competing
or you
against
learn
you.
or you find out really quick. And
Like,
so
do you know everybody that's going to show up before you go?
Especially IBJJF, they're the most popular tournaments. So, like, I know roughly who's going to show up to what tournaments. Like, you'll know, you'll be like, all right.
Like, you can project who you're going to go up against.
Not necessarily go up against, but I know a lot of the people who are going to be there. And then you can get an idea of kind of what girls are going to show up. And if you don't, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of new people getting into jiu-jitsu that are competing and stuff. But you learn quick.
Yeah.
Like, they start all showing up to the same things. It's like, it's same with Spartan.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't see them, you'll see
people. Yeah. And you just learn about them, and then you end up, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So blue belt's interesting because it's a wide variety. It's like, okay, I might go up against somebody who's like pretty much a purple or a brown belt, or I'm going up against somebody who's like actually a legitimate blue belt like me, who's been a blue belt for 5 months or 4 months or whatever.
Shit. Well, I'm so excited that you're actually competing a lot next year.
Yeah, I hate it.
I mean, but that's because you have, like, performance anxiety.
Yeah.
Weird shit. But, like, I think
Shane was
it's
looking at
awesome.
me and he was like, you really shouldn't compete if you're not going to have fun. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to have fun and I'm going to compete.
Hell yeah.
I was
Get
like,
uncomfortable, bitch.
yeah, I was like, it's not going to be fun. He was like, well, it's not fun, then why do it? And I was like, because it's hard and it's terrible.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the fun in competing, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's cool because I'm already getting to know some of the competitors. I'm already starting to work with some competitors. I'm working with like a really high level black belt, Francisco Lowe, and he's been really cool to work with and stuff. So
cool.
Yeah, it's just very interesting. It was crazy because I reposted this one submission he had that went viral on IBJJF of him doing essentially like a flying triangle. And this guy
I saw that.
Yeah, this guy was sitting guard, and he just went right into a triangle submission, and it was insane. I think he got him in some kind of arm lock, like the guy hadn't really tapped from the triangle, but it was wild. I was like, this is sick, and so I reposted it, and he ended up like following me, and we got connected, and he was like, "Oh man, you coach? Like, I'd love to work with you." Yeah.
Cool.
So I started working with him that way, but it was because of like some video that I was just like, dude, this submission was crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man.
He ended up getting, he got like some crazy like 200,000 likes on the video. Like he got like multiple millions of views.
Does he have a lot of followers already?
He's got like 20-something thousand.
That's not bad.
But he's it was just great. Like the video went insane,
dude.
Which is like jiu-jitsu. You don't see that often. You don't see things going viral.
That's
like
fucking
crazy
cool
like
though.
That. Yeah,
that's really cool.
So that's
for
2023. But I guess end of the year is just working, just trying to build up some stuff.
Just working.
Moving out, planning to move out.
Yep.
We got a
lot ahead to talk about because like December is closing a chapter this year, and Abigail's gonna be in her own place next year. So
we're gonna
be changing up the scenery probably.
Yeah, well, we might. I don't know if we'll film here, if we'll film.
The next couple episodes will be here, obviously. But, I mean, going into the new year, you might see some new swaggeroo.
I'm getting a Japanese floor table. I'm such a hippie. For my dining table, which is also AKA podcast table. So we might be sitting on cushions.
Dude, I'm so down with that. As long as you can't see my feet because they're gross.
Actually, that's where you wouldn't see them. Like, now you'll see them. But on the floor table, because the table will probably be covering
your feet. Thank God, because I got some nasty ass feet. I can't sell them bitches.
Yeah, I'm turning this place. I'm super minimalist, and so the whole place is going to be like a bed with a floor frame because I don't want to look super homeless like I've been looking, where I have literally no frame.
I can't wait to decorate your place.
So I'm gonna have. Oh God, what are you gonna do? You do like
you. No, I'm a good. You tell me what vibe you want. I'm good.
I'm a hippie, bruh. I'm gonna have my incense.
Take you to IKEA. Let's go.
I'm gonna have my incense. I'm gonna have like literally nothing else. Mm-hmm. It's gonna have the floor table and a garbage can in my bed,
and a bathroom and a bed, and that's about it.
And some maybe a dresser. I'll have to hold my clothes. Everyone's sitting there like, you need this, and this. I'm like, I'm not gonna have that. And they're like, you're not gonna have, especially for my clothes and stuff. They're like, you need all of this stuff to hold your clothes. And I was like, you don't understand. Like, I don't care about things. I legitimately don't care about things. Like, I'm a very big experience person. I don't want things. I'm throwing away half of my clothes.
When you move?
Yeah.
Why? Just keep them here. You're gonna be like 15 minutes from
I'm just
mom's
gonna throw.
house.
No, I don't want them because I don't want to. Dude, I wear only 50% of my clothes because you know what I'm saying. Like, why do I even have it? And so then I was like, I'm not gonna throw it out. Like, I'll let you look through it.
Because I'm telling you, that's that type of shit where like you sit there and you want to throw half your things away, and as soon as you throw it away, you're gonna be like, fuck, I needed that. You're gonna be at some event. You're gonna be like, damn, I had the perfect shirt that I just threw away.
But I'll give it away to somebody if I really like. I'll give them to you, or I'll give them to Leah, or whoever, my sisters, or whoever.
Just give them to me because they're just gonna wear them.
Right, but then you can have them in your place.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just keep them here. Like, we're secondary closets. We're only like 10 minutes away.
Yeah. I don't want it because my thing is, like, if I really need something for an event, I will go buy it.
Okay,
I'll go buy it. So I wear the same stack of clothes right every week. Literally, because that's all I wash and that's all I wear because I wear what I wash. Like, that's. So it's all the same. So whatever doesn't go through my normal cycle of washing is pretty much just gone. Yeah. I'll keep a few dresses.
Yeah.
Because you know when your dresser, when you have like the 25 t-shirts from different camps that you went to that you kept.
A whole bunch. Listen, this is how bad I am. Joey just sent me a whole bunch of pictures of us when we were in college.
You still have those clothes?
I have that shit that I'm wearing literally in my closet.
See?
I wore that fucking shirt for Thanksgiving like 2 years ago. I'm like, hey, I should probably get rid of that shit.
Right.
Why? But like, I just don't shop, but I keep it all. Because
and that's just where we're different. Like, that's how a lot of people are. And that's how my mom is. But I think I get my dad has always been very much, he's not a thing person. And my dad's always lived like a college dude. Like he's just like, I literally have
You have
a
what you have, and
bed
that's
and
it.
I have my underwear and I have like Jesus sandals, and that's my dad. You know, he'll wear the same pair of underwear until it's got holes in it, and my mom
Yeah.
would be like, I'm buying you new underwear. This has just got like, how does you even function this way?
Yeah.
And that's how I am. I got that from my dad. So I don't like having things. I'll spend my money on like a
It's gonna
trip.
be a really cool apartment though, because it's like a studio, so it's just literally you and your bed and just your own vibe.
Yep.
You're gonna dig it a
I
lot.
want to
Yeah.
be by myself.
So we'll be in some different scenery. It'll be fucking fun.
Yeah, and I'll be in Southwood,
I'm
which is
excited for you
dope.
to have your own place.
Yeah, it's like a nice little community, really cool location, very safe. It's right by Canopy Road.
Ooh,
So
good
we're gonna get-
breakfast.
It's right by El Jalisco.
Ooh, good tacos.
Margaritas. Yeah.
Nice.
So it'll be fun. Yeah, that's the recap.
Thanks for shooting the shit with us and hearing our stories. It was so much fun. We'll be back to New Jersey soon.
Peace out, everybody.
Have a fun weekend. And Merry Christmas. Oh, I thought I had a bell on my head. Oh, you have the bell on your head. Oh my God, I just looked like such a fucking idiot. I was like, have a good weekend. And nothing was jingling. I'm upset now. Goodbye.